Hailey, I have something really important that I need to tell you. Can I invite you out for dinner next Friday? I'm planning on booking us a dinner at the Royal Lion Hotel.
Hey, Sean. That sounds absolutely wonderful. I would love to go. I'll make sure to leave next Friday open.
That's so great to hear. I'm really looking forward to it already. I'll call them up right now. Okay, all done. I managed to get us a reservation from 7 p.m. next Friday. I booked us the special dinner course as well. Make sure you're hungry when you come. The food here is meant to be absolutely amazing. It's rated as one of the best restaurants in the state. The chef that works there is still young, but he's already known around the world.
Yeah, I know. I've always wanted to eat here at least once. I can't believe that one of my dreams is coming true. I've read about the chef in so many different magazines as well. All of his dishes look absolutely amazing. I'm really looking forward to it too. I've got to figure out what to wear. I might need to buy a new dress for somewhere this nice.
You can wear whatever you want. You'd still look good. I'll see you next week then.
Morning, Sean. I still can't stop smiling after yesterday night. I woke up this morning and pinched my cheeks just to make sure that it wasn't a dream. I can't believe that you finally proposed to me. Oh, the dinner was so wonderful as well. I think that it was the best food that I've ever had.
It still feels pretty unreal for me, too. I'm so happy that you accepted my proposal. I promise that I'm gonna take care of you from now on and make sure that you have a happy future. We're gonna have to visit the restaurant again sometime. The food was absolutely tremendous. I'm not sure if we can afford to go that often, though.
Thanks. I'm really looking forward to our future together. Let's start planning our wedding together. Oh, and of course, maybe we can go on major anniversaries or something.
Yeah, let's have the dream wedding that you've always wanted. We're gonna be the happiest married couple in the world. I also can't wait to start a family with you. I just know that we're gonna make the perfect parents.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. We're gonna make great parents. I hope that we stay this happy forever. Sean! I can't believe that you're actually going through with this. You absolute monster! Please tell me that this is just some kind of sick joke. I feel so betrayed and disappointed.
Oh, hey, Hailey. Why do you sound so angry all of a sudden? I don't think I did anything to disappoint or betray you.
Oh, stop acting like you don't know what I'm talking about. You know exactly what this is about. I heard that you're planning to run off with my sister, Emily. You've been seeing her behind my back, haven't you? I knew that something's been wrong with you recently. So, this is what that was.
Oh, so you know about that. I was hoping that you wouldn't hear about it till we'd actually gone through with it. I guess that there's no point hiding it now that you know about it, though. I'm bored of being with you, so I'm going to spend the rest of my life with Emily instead. She's the princess that I've always wanted in my life. I thought that's who you were for a little while, but I was just unbelievably wrong. You were just an evil witch. I realized that I never should have proposed to you in the first place. All the time and money that I'd spent on you was so pointless. I'm planning to get out of here as soon as possible. There's nothing that you can do to stop me now. The decision has already been made.
Did you forget about the fact that I'm pregnant right now? You can't just leave me like this. I also can't believe that you have the audacity to go after Emily. She's my sister. I can't believe that I've been betrayed by the both of you like this. I really could have done with support from the both of you.
Oh, stop trying to make it sound like I did something bad. Any guy would have chosen to do this if they were in my position. It doesn't make any sense for me to stay with you anymore. Once Emily started flirting with me, it was game over for you. There's no way I could resist her beauty. My body was drawn to her in an instant. I'm completely innocent. Nobody has done anything wrong. This is just fate.
Huh? What are you talking about? You're trying to say that you haven't done anything bad after what you just told me? It sounds like you cheated on me with my own sister while I'm pregnant with your baby. You're not innocent, and this has nothing to do with fate. You intentionally chose to cheat on me. Stop trying to justify your rotten actions.
Well, Emily's so much better looking when compared to you, and she seems to love me a lot too. I am grateful for the fact that you gave me the opportunity to get to meet a girl like her, though. I never would have met her if it weren't for you. Let's just try to forget about the baby that's inside of you. The baby's gonna look absolutely tragic with you as its mother. I think it's just better if it never gets born. I've decided to have a baby with Emily instead. That way I know that the baby is gonna look absolutely amazing. Both me and Emily have some pretty top-notch genes after all. A baby is gonna be so much happier being born to us.
You monster. You're just unbelievable. This isn't the kind of thing that one should be saying to their own wife. You never should have married me and got me pregnant if you felt this way about me. I can't just forget about this baby. What's gonna happen to my future? Did you not think about how I would feel about this either? You've really got my blood boiling. I'm not letting either of you get away with this for free.
Hey, don't get mad at me for this. I'm just telling you the truth. You just have to accept that stuff like this happens in life. Everybody experiences a certain amount of discomfort in life, you know? Stop acting like you're the victim. We all struggle in life sometimes.
Oh, don't try to wrap everything you did to me as an unfortunate life event. You're intentionally tearing my life apart, even though we promised to love each other forever at the altar. We're married, for God's sake! How can you say such things to me and then try to blame me for acting like a victim?
Oh, whatever. I can't even be bothered to read the wall of text you just sent me. It's probably all worthless crap anyway. I'm just stating the facts here. There's no need to get so emotional over this. Anyway, are you done now? I can't really be bothered to text you any longer, if you have nothing important to say to me.
Unbelievable. You're gonna try to end things like this? Fine then. I'll deal with this myself. I have one more thing that I need to check with you. I noticed that our emergency cash fund disappeared from our safe this morning. Were you the one who took all that money? It has to be you, right? Nobody else knows the code to it.
Yeah, that was me. We're gonna be getting a divorce, so we need to split our assets, right? Well, the cash I took is my share of our assets. You have no right complaining about it. I'm leaving all the furniture and stuff in your care after all.
It's not that simple, you know. You can't just take what you want and be done with it. If we're really getting a divorce, then we're gonna do it properly. We hire a lawyer, and he can help out with splitting our assets. You're also gonna have to pay me child support for our baby if we're getting a divorce. Then there's also the money you're gonna owe me for having an affair. I can sue you for that. I'm definitely gonna milk every last cent that I can get from you. I'm not gonna make life easy for you after what you did to me.
Oh, just shut up. I can't be bothered for all that crap. Let's just end things more simply. I don't really plan on paying your child support either. The baby isn't born yet, so the responsibility isn't mine. Can't you just abort that thing right now anyway? It's probably for the best. It's gonna look horrific with your genes. If I were you, I'd refrain from having a baby in the future too. It just wouldn't be fair on the baby to have you as a mother.
You psychopath. How could you say something so horrendous? You're the one that asked me to marry you! Are you really going to run away from your responsibilities? You're the father here! It doesn't matter if the baby is born or not. You became a father the moment you impregnated me. Don't you dare abandon your responsibilities so easily.
Wow, you really are even more annoying than I thought. I'm so glad that I'm leaving you for Emily. Go ahead and have the baby if you want. I'll just deny that I'm the father if you do. I'll just say that you were unfaithful to me and got knocked up by some one-night stand.
That's not gonna work. Everyone's gonna know that you're lying the moment the baby gets a DNA test. I'm gonna make you take responsibility if you're gonna just run away.
I didn't want to have that baby with you in the first place. I never agreed to any of it. Therefore, it means that isn't my child. I don't give a damn about what the DNA tests say. I won't accept that child as my own. So I refuse to take responsibility for the brat. You can raise the kid on your own if you want to, but I don't want any part in it. You also don't have the right to punish me for what's happening. I do really recommend that you get rid of the baby as soon as possible, though. It's not too late at this point.
I can't believe what I'm hearing from you right now. You're the one that's acting like a spoiled brat. I'm gonna become a single mother because of you. It's not gonna be an easy life at all for me. Our baby's also gonna have to grow up without a father. You've broken our lives, and there are gonna be consequences for this. You're gonna wish that you never did this to me. Tell Emily that I'm gonna make her life hell as well. Also tell her that I no longer see her as my sister. I absolutely despise the both of you.
The baby's not gonna care. I'm not gonna be there when you give birth. It's never gonna even know who I am. In either case, I've already committed to living with Emily for the rest of my life, so I'm going to have to ask you not to bother us anymore. You have nothing to do with my life now. Just get lost already.
No way! This is just too cruel. How could this be happening? You are one of the scummiest people on this planet. I hope you go to hell. I hope that Emily does too. I can't believe that she could do this to her own family member.
Well, you can say whatever the hell you want to. It's really not going to change anything at all. Just give up and accept the fact that I'm leaving you. It's about time this happened. I was way too good for you anyway. I don't want to see you ever again, so just get lost already.
I'm just a little lost for words right now. This definitely wasn't how I expected my day to go today. Seems like the day you proposed to me at that nice hotel restaurant was all a lie.
So, everything's all good then? If that's the case, then I'll leave it to you to submit the divorce papers. I've already taken care of everything on my end. I filled in my half and signed it already.
Yeah, I'll get it done and over with as soon as possible. I've lost all feelings that I had towards you.
Hailey, it's been a while. Pick up the phone. I need you to answer the phone right now. Come on, hurry up and answer me. I told you that this is really urgent.
I'm sorry, but I have no idea who you are. Could you introduce yourself first? I don't remember giving my number out to anyone recently.
Hey, it's me, Sean. Don't tell me that you don't remember me. I'm still using the same number from back then. I need to talk to you right now. It's really urgent, and I'd appreciate if you just let me talk to you for a little while. I just need a little bit of your time.
Sean? I don't know anyone by that name. Are you perhaps mistaking me for someone else? You might want to check if you have the right number. Anyway, I've got to get going, so please refrain from sending me any more messages. It's kind of creeping me out, to be honest.
Hey now, quit messing around with me. I'm your ex-husband, for God's sake. I know that you haven't really forgotten about who I am. Come on, I need your help here. Just let me talk to you about something.
Huh? My ex-husband? Oh, so that's who you are. I didn't recognize your number because I deleted your contact details. I really should have blocked your number before deleting it. I didn't think that you'd try to contact me like this ever again. I only have unpleasant memories of you. I don't want to be reminded about those dark days by talking to you. You're a huge piece of trash, and I have nothing that I'd like to talk with you about. Just get lost already. I don't need you coming back into my life at all.
Whoa, that's a little harsh, isn't it? We used to be married, you know. It'd be nice if you gave me an opportunity to talk to you at the least. I'm honestly here because I had no other choice. It's not like I wanted to talk to you.
Well, then go ahead and say what you need to say. I don't have the time to be wasting on you. Go on. Hurry up. Stop wasting my time. I'll ignore it if you don't get to the point.
Oh, please. Would you just calm down? I can't believe that you're still angry about what happened such a long time ago. I have something pretty important to say, so just be quiet and listen.
Seems like you're still the rude piece of trash from back then. If you're not gonna get to the point, then I'm done. I'll be taking my leave now. Goodbye forever. This time I'll make sure to block you so that you can never contact me ever again.
Wait, hold on a moment, Hailey. Don't you dare block me. I'm sorry, I'll get to the point. I didn't want to contact you if I didn't have to. I just had no other choice.
You had no other choice? Well, what is it? Spit it out already.
Emily is in big trouble right now. She's your sister, so you really need to help her out. It's an emergency, and she needs your help this instant. I know that you're one of the only people that can really help her out.
Oh, so it's about her? I don't really see her as my sister anymore. Especially after the way she betrayed me 5 years ago. What happened to her exactly? I'm sure that someone else is more suited to helping her out than me.
It's a huge emergency, and you need to help her no matter what. She was in pain for a few weeks, and it became so bad that she couldn't bear it anymore. We decided to take her to the hospital to see what the problem was. The doctor told us that they found some problems with her kidney, and it wasn't something that could be fixed easily. She went through dialytic treatment, but it hasn't been helping at all. It's gotten so bad that she is in dire need of a kidney transplant now. The doctor said that it might become fatal if she doesn't get a new kidney soon. I'm currently desperately searching for someone that can spare her a kidney.
Well, that sounds kinda unfortunate for her. I hate her, but I do feel a little bad about this. She's in need of a kidney transplant. Do you think that you're gonna be able to find someone that's gonna be able to donate a kidney to her? If not, I guess she's just gonna have to be put on the waiting list at the hospital and hope for the best.
I am definitely not gonna leave this to chance. I promised that I'd go find her a kidney no matter what. She's the love of my life, and I'd do anything to save her.
Well, that's very heroic of you. Shame you couldn't show me that kind of love and passion. Anyway, I hope that she manages to find someone to donate her a kidney then. Best of luck to the both of you. Now I think I'm gonna get going. This basically has nothing to do with me.
Oh my god. Is that all you have to say about this? I just told you that she's been hospitalized and really needs a kidney to survive. Do you even understand the gravity of what I'm saying right now? This has everything to do with you.
Well, kinda, but you guys aren't that important to me at this point. I was betrayed by the two of you, and to be honest, I don't have anything to do with either of you. I don't see any way in which I can help you out.
You heartless witch. I'm saying that she needs someone to give her a kidney transplant. If she doesn't get one soon, then her condition will get even worse. I've never seen her look this sick before. All the color has drained from her face. You're her sister, so give up your kidney. I shouldn't have to be saying this to you. Any normal person would have volunteered to do this as soon as I mentioned that she needed a transplant.
Huh? What are you talking about? Are you seriously asking me to give up my kidney to her?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm telling you to do. Why else did you think that I would text you after all this time? It's just a small favor. You only need one kidney anyway. In case you didn't know, humans have 2 kidneys. All I'm asking you to do is give her one of them.
Wow. You sure do have the nerves to just start making a demand to me like that. What you're asking me to do isn't just a small favor. After all of those scummy things you pulled on me, do you think you're in a position to even ask favors from me? I don't even know why I'm even replying to your text messages. I should have just blocked you from the very start.
Huh? What do you mean by that? Why can't I ask you any favors?
Do I seriously need to explain that to you? You had an affair with my sister while I was pregnant with your baby. What more is there to say? I'm never gonna help either of you, no matter what happens from now on. Go and ask someone else if you're looking for a kidney for her. It's just a waste of time talking to me about it.
You're not really gonna refuse my request, are you? Your own sister is suffering right now. Do you really think you can just abandon her when she needs you the most? What happened in the past shouldn't matter right now. I told you that it's an emergency. Stop being so difficult about this. I need you to come to the hospital with me as soon as possible.
I'm dead serious about not helping out. I've already made up my mind about this. You guys made my life miserable for years and years. It took me a long time to come to terms with what happened. I do feel lucky that I managed to part ways with you. However, I didn't feel that way for a long time. I actually feel a little satisfied to see you guys struggle right now. This is definitely karma for what you guys did to me 5 years ago. You probably should have started off by apologizing if you wanted to ask me for a favor.
I didn't think that you'd still be holding that against us. That all happened such a long time ago. I thought that you would have moved on by now.
I have moved on, but that doesn't mean that I decided to forgive you guys for what happened. I had to deal with a lot of problems over these past 5 years. So why don't you give me a proper apology before you go around demanding favors from me?
Well, fine then. I guess I'm sorry about what happened. I didn't mean to hurt you like that. Do you think you can help us out now? I've apologized just like you told me to.
Like I'm gonna forgive you for that. Your apologies don't mean anything to me at all. There's just no way that I'd forgive you after what you did to me. You can just screw off now. I've got more important things to be doing than talking to you like this.
What the hell? You just told me to apologize to you. You didn't need to trick me like that. What else could you possibly want from me? It's been 5 years already, and I just apologized to you. Just forgive me already. There's no reason for you to keep on holding this against me. It's just not fair.
All I did was tell you to apologize to me because that's what I deserve. I never said anything about forgiving you. Maybe you should think before you open your big dumb mouth next time.
Why, you little... This is why I ended up leaving you 5 years ago. You're not attractive to look at, and you also have a rotten personality, too. This is why no guy wants to be with you.
Oh, shut up with those cheap insults. Your words don't mean anything to me. Anyway, why are you even asking me for help in the first place? Shouldn't you be asking your parents instead? I imagine they would be more than willing to help you out. You always used to depend on them so much.
My parents? Why would I ask them about this?
Well, the kidney donor doesn't have to be a blood relative, right? Maybe they'd be willing to help Emily out? Also, if you can't get your parents to help out for whatever reason, you might be able to get help from one of your other relatives.
I can't ask any of my family members to become the donor. Are you crazy? That would be an insane thing for me to have to ask them.
Huh? Why not? I don't understand why you're acting so surprised about this suggestion. How come you can demand that I give her a transplant, but you can't even ask your own parents for help? That doesn't make any sense whatsoever to me.
I can't put that kind of burden on my family. It would be a risky procedure, and I couldn't ask them to do it. They have nothing to do with this in the first place. I won't have to worry if you just agree to this.
So you're saying that you're fine with me having this risky procedure?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. She's your sister, so it should be someone from your family that donates the kidney to her.
Well, I'm not helping out. I've already given you an answer. Why don't you try the rest of my family if you're that desperate?
Do you think that you and Emily's parents would be willing to help out? I guess I can try giving them a call to see if they'd be willing to do it.
I mean, they'd be pretty shocked to hear from you guys, considering you guys haven't decided to contact them for the past 5 years. I guess if you tell them about Emily's situation, then they might sympathize with her and offer a kidney. Might be worth a try.
That's so true. All right then, I'll give it a try. I'll try giving them a call later today.
Don't bother contacting me ever again, by the way. Same goes for Emily. I want both of you out of my life.
Hailey! You're screwing around with me, aren't you? I want some answers from you right this moment. Pick up the phone and answer me already.
What do you want from me this time, Sean? I thought that I told you not to contact me ever again. Also, why are you so mad? I haven't done anything that would make you angry.
Of course I'm gonna be mad at you. I did exactly as you told me to and got denied. Your entire family just rejected me. None of them are offering to give up their kidneys for Emily. You told me that one of them would give up a kidney. You lied to me. What's the deal with that? I'm not gonna forgive you for this.
Oh, really? Well, that sucks for Emily, I guess. I never promised you anything. I just told you that it might be worth a try. I suppose you'll have to look somewhere else then. Goodbye, Sean.
Hey, don't you dare just leave. Why did they all reject me? Don't they care about Emily at all? She's part of your family. She's in dire need of a transplant and she's suffering at the moment. You would think that they would be the first ones to volunteer for their operation.
I don't think they are willing to help because of what you guys did to me 5 years ago. I was betrayed and left all by myself while I was pregnant. Did that thought even cross your mind even once? Pregnancy isn't easy at all in itself. I can't believe that you and Emily had an affair during one of the most difficult times of my life. It serves you right after everything you've done to me. Don't expect any help from me or my family.
So that's the reason why? I can't believe all of you are still holding a grudge from 5 years ago. Jesus, every single one of you in that family is devoid of any emotion whatsoever. Do you guys not care about her life at all?
You're the one that's devoid of emotions. Any normal person wouldn't betray their wife, especially when she's pregnant. You dumped me even though I was pregnant with our baby. So it's not like you care about the lives of others either. Stop trying to have the moral high ground. Also, the only ones in my family with the O blood type are me and my sister, so any other kidney would just be incompatible with her body anyway. Even if any of my family members wanted to donate a kidney, it wouldn't have worked. It would have been a fruitless effort regardless of what happens.
Wait, what? How come you know all of that?
I just learned about it pretty recently. I had the family doctor look into our medical history. I learned that the O blood type is really rare, and that me and Emily are the only ones that have it in the family. It might be pretty difficult for you guys to find a donor match at this rate.
Hey, come on. I'm begging you. You're the best candidate. If no one else in your family can help, then can you at least take a test to see if you two are compatible? Emily might not have much time left.
I heard that it takes around 15 days to get the results for a compatibility test back. Is she even gonna last that long?
Hey, come on now. Don't say something like that. Would you please take the test just to see if you can become a donor?
Well, let's see. If I don't have to see her face for the compatibility test, then I guess I don't mind taking it. I'll make an appointment if you let me know the hospital.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I knew that you'd come through eventually.
However, I do have one condition before I take the test.
One condition. Yeah, I guess that's fine. What do you want?
I'll be the one to decide the date of the test, and I don't want to see her face to face.
Yeah, that's completely fine. However, I would appreciate it if you did it as soon as possible.
I get it already. I'm pretty busy over the next few days and might not have the time for it immediately. Just have some patience for the time being.
Okay, fine. Let me give you all of the details that you need then. The hospital is called Green Hospital. It's about a 10-minute drive from where we used to live. I don't think you should have any problem getting there.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I know where that is. I'll be getting a taxi there anyway, so I won't get lost. Oh, you'll be paying my commuting fare, by the way. Make sure you pay me up front.
Wait, you want me to pay your taxi fare? Donors aren't really meant to be compensated, you know. Hence the name. It's meant to be a donation.
Well, I'm not exactly wanting to donate, am I? If you want me to consider this, then you better start off by paying for all of my travel expenses.
Alright, I get it. I'll pay for everything if it can get you to come over. Please just take the test as soon as possible.
Yeah, I'll do it in my own time. Sean, I just finished the screening test a couple of minutes ago. It feels kinda weird going to the hospital for a reason like this. Seems kinda surreal.
Oh, so you finally started to realize just how much trouble she's in then? Didn't I tell you that her condition was getting worse and worse? She's been holed up in that hospital room for a while now. You must have seen how sick she looks, right? That's why I needed you to do this as soon as possible. Took you long enough to get the test.
I have my reasons. You should be grateful that I even took the compatibility test. Also, I didn't go and see her. I told you that I didn't want to see her face at all.
You didn't want to see even if she was doing all right? Wow, you really are a terrible human being, aren't you?
Didn't I tell you that was one of my conditions for taking the compatibility test? Don't tell me you forgot about that.
Well, yeah, I remember that was one of your conditions, but I still think that you're overreacting. She's still your sister, so you should have at least gone to see if she was doing okay. I figured you would at least be a little bit concerned about her, even though you kept on mentioning not wanting to see her.
I don't really give a damn about her, even though we're blood relatives. She's the one that's at fault for this. I always get in a bad mood just thinking about her. In either case, it looks like we won't hear about the results for around 15 days. So you're going to have to wait a little bit longer to see if I really am compatible.
That's what I heard from the doctor, too. I really hope that Emily can bear it for a little while longer. I really can't stand watching her suffer like this. I really hope that there aren't any problems or complications. I just want to get her out of the hospital as soon as possible.
Yeah, it's best if we can get all of this over and done with as soon as possible. In either case, it's just a pain to keep having these conversations with you. I just want to be able to cut you guys out of my life completely.
Yeah, I'll stop bothering you as soon as this problem gets solved.
You better stay true to those words. The only reason I decided to lend a hand was because it really does sound like a life-threatening situation. I don't want to have to deal with you guys anymore once she's out of hospital.
Yeah, you don't need to keep saying that. I promise that I'll leave you alone from now on. You've been very helpful to us after all.
Well, there's no point in us talking until the test results come back. Don't bother contacting me until we actually need to talk again.
I get it already. It's not like I want to be talking with you either. I don't want to cause any misunderstandings with Emily anyway. Just contact me again once you get the test results back. We'll go from there.
Yeah, will do. See you then. Hey, Sean. They told me there were no issues with the compatibility test. There won't be any issues if I decide to donate my kidney to Emily.
Wait, really? Oh, that's such a huge relief to hear.
Yeah, that's what I just got told by our doctor.
Okay, that's perfect then. I'm so glad that I finally managed to find a donor for her. So, now you can go on to do the next test too, right? I heard that there's a few more steps that need to be done before the transplant takes place. I hope you're able to do the next test as soon as possible. Can't you just get it done today?
Stop trying to rush me to do this. There are a lot of steps that I need to take before I can even consider becoming a donor. I'm going to be at the hospital for the next couple of nights to take a glomerulus exam. I also have to take several tests, including contrast imaging CT for my chest and abdominal region. I also have to take an ultrasonic cardiogram, a stool test, sputum test, urinogram before I can take the psychiatric examination. I don't want to have to keep on coming back to the hospital, so I'm thinking of doing all these tests in one visit to the hospital.
I see. That would definitely be more convenient for us.
Yeah, anyway, that means I'm also gonna have to stay at the same hospital as Emily over the next few days. I don't want you or Emily coming to see me during my time at the hospital. Is that clear?
I get it already. You don't want to see either of us. We'll do as you say. You've been helping us after all. I don't want to put all that effort to waste. You don't have to keep reminding me about this, by the way. It's not like I want to see you either.
Okay, then perfect. I'm happy as long as we both feel the same way. Well then, if there's nothing else to talk about, then I'll be taking my leave. Goodbye.
Yeah, see ya. Good luck with all the tests. Hailey! What's the meaning of this? You tricked us, didn't you? You filthy witch. I want an explanation from you right now.
Sean? What's the problem now? I really hate it when you talk to me like this. I'm gonna ignore you if you have nothing important to say to me.
What do you mean that the transplant is being cancelled?
Huh? It's exactly how it sounds. The doctor explained it all to you, right? The transplant operation was cancelled.
When the doctor came to talk to us today, they told us that there wasn't anyone willing to donate their kidney. This isn't what was supposed to happen at all. You were meant to give Emily a new kidney today. You made a promise to us and broke it.
Actually, I didn't promise you guys anything. All I did was say that I was willing to take the preliminary test to see if I was even compatible. That's why I decided against donating my kidney to her. I never had any intention of donating my organ to her if there was even a minuscule amount of risk for me. Do you have a problem with that? I decided against the donation, so you're just gonna have to find someone else.
Of course I have a problem with this. What you did is absolutely unacceptable. I told you over and over that I need someone to offer their kidney to Emily. You never had any intention of donating a kidney to her, did you? Don't waste our time with nonsense like this. You better come back to the hospital right now and sign the contract stating that you're gonna donate your kidney. You're the only person that can help her right now. There's no one else that can save her. If you're not gonna come voluntarily, then I'm gonna come find you myself and I'll slice you open to get your damn kidney.
What is wrong with you? You're gonna make threats like that to me? You really haven't changed at all, have you? I figured you were going to be shady about this with the way you were acting and talking to me. I also figured you'd try to threaten me like this as well. All of this is a good enough reason to not donate my kidney to her. I don't feel safe being around you or Emily at all.
So you're trying to blame this partly on me then?
I went to the psychiatric doctor to tell him about what was going on, and he said he figured as much. He advised me that I shouldn't go through with the organ donation if I felt uncomfortable about it.
You little piece of trash. How could you betray us like this? Don't you think this is absolutely inhumane of you?
Not really. You shouldn't have completely depended on me anyway, seeing as it wasn't for sure that I'd be donating my kidney to her. You really should have come up with a plan B just in case. I don't feel bad about this at all.
You are the absolute worst human being alive. I hope that your life goes to absolute crap after this. I'm so glad I'm not married to you anymore. A person like you deserves to be alone for the rest of your life.
Oh, you took the words right out of my mouth. I was going to say that I'm so glad that I'm no longer married to you as well. You and Emily are absolutely perfect for each other, by the way. You should have gotten married to her from the very beginning. Oh, by the way, the doctor was saying that you guys should just go about this the normal way. Why don't you start by signing up for the American Organ Transplant Network? You should have done that before trying to hound me for my kidney. I heard the average waiting time was a couple of years, though.
Why, you know that we can't wait that long.
I also have one more thing that I want to tell you before I block you.
What is it now? You have something else to say to me?
I've decided to donate my kidney to someone else instead.
What the hell did you just say? You must be absolutely insane if you really mean that. Who could you possibly want to give your organ to? You won't even give it to your own sister.
I'm donating my kidney to my new husband's brother. So basically my new brother-in-law.
You're donating your kidney to your new brother-in-law? Wait, did you just say your new husband? Are you telling me that you got remarried? You never told me about this at all. Your last name hasn't changed either. I checked on your medical documents. You must be lying to me about this then.
Actually, I'm not lying at all. My last name hasn't changed because he allowed me to keep it. Anyway, that's not that important right now. I have no obligation to tell you anything, as we've basically cut ties with each other at this point.
I can't believe that you're married to someone else now. I also can't believe that you're giving away your kidney to some other guy.
I'm not donating my kidney to some random guy. It's my brother-in-law, and he runs a really big company. He's still working a lot, so he said he can't afford to retire at the moment. Unfortunately, he had a bit of an issue with his own kidney for a while now. He's in a lot of pain right now, so he can't work properly, as he has to keep going to the hospital. I decided that I want to give my kidney to him, as he definitely brings more value to society than Emily. Besides, I'm sure he'll make better use of my organ than she ever would.
You're basically choosing someone's business over your own family? How can you do such a thing? That's such a selfish decision to make, and it's making me absolutely furious. You need to give your kidney to Emily.
Actually, I'm giving it to him, as he's a great human being that gets along really well with my new husband, and he treats me with respect. He's family to me. I can't say that about you or Emily. He's also incredibly nice to your son, even though they aren't related by blood.
Whoa, hold on a moment. Did you just say my son? So you're telling me that you still gave birth to that child? Even after I left you for Emily?
Well, it was pretty far into the pregnancy when you left me, and I really don't like the idea of aborting a baby. A newborn child bears no sins, you know. I decided that I want to raise him, even if it was going to be all by myself.
Well, then maybe that kid can be the donor instead. I'm sure that he'd want to do his real dad a favor like this.
You have to be at least 20 years old to be applicable to donate an organ. So, no, that's not going to be happening. I wouldn't allow it, even if it was legally possible as well.
How old even is he? I'm struggling to process everything that you've just told me.
He's still only 5 years old. I mean, you left me 5 years ago, so you should be able to calculate that yourself. Maybe use your brain before you open your mouth?
Damn it! Why is everything going so terribly like this? Just let me ask the kid if he's willing to give up his kidney. He's my son, so I should get a say in this.
He probably doesn't even know what a kidney is at this point. There's no way I'm allowing you to get anywhere near him. Also, he's not your son, remember? You told me that you wouldn't acknowledge him as your own son, and that you wanted me to abort him.
Well, then what are we supposed to do now? I have no other choice. Emily needs a new kidney, and you're the only one I know who can provide one. Just what other options do we have? Either you or your baby needs to give her a kidney.
Who knows what you're meant to do? It's not my problem, though. I guess it's back to the drawing board for you. Better luck next time, as it seems like you're really gonna need it.
Wait, hold on. So you're not going to give it to us no matter what? Not even for your own blood relative? I can't believe that you're going ahead with the donation to someone else. You're really gonna regret this decision.
Hey, why don't you think about it for a minute? Who do you think I would rather help? The vile woman who stole my husband from me? Or my kind brother-in-law who accepted me as a family member and showed me lots of care and respect. It's not even comparable, don't you think?
Well then, if you're going to be so stubborn about it, then how about I pay you some money then? Tell me how much you want for your kidney.
You want to pay me money for my kidney?
Yeah, that's exactly what I just said that I'd do. Stop making me repeat myself. If you donate your kidney to Emily, then I'll pay you as much as you want. That's how serious I am about all of this. I want to do whatever I can do to save her.
Wait, but recipients and donors aren't supposed to be compensated, though. That's what you yourself said, right?
It won't be a problem if no one finds out, right? I'm sure you can never have too much money. Just tell me the price.
So, how much are you willing to pay?
Well, how much do you want?
Well, if you're gonna go that far, then how about you pay me $100,000 every year from here on out as child support?
You want me to pay you $100,000 every year? Are you crazy? That's an absolutely insane amount of money. There's no way I would agree to that.
Hey now, isn't the usual amount for child support around $180,000? I'd say you're getting a good deal out of this. You haven't paid a single cent for the first 5 years, after all.
Wait, but that's an impossible amount of money to pay for me. I can't continue to support my family if I'm constantly shelling out money to you, too.
Well then, I won't give up my organ then. Simple as that. You're the one that told me to name my price. I just did as you said. Maybe you should get a better job. Then it wouldn't be a problem.
But we're talking about Emily's treatment here. Surely that's more important than any amount of money I can offer you, right? I can't get a better job at the moment anyway. Please just give me a more reasonable number. Your brother-in-law definitely doesn't deserve your kidney.
Actually, he does deserve it. What if I told you that he's been paying me $100,000 a year as child support ever since you ghosted me?
Huh? Your brother-in-law's been paying you that? Why though?
Just out of kindness, and because he cares about me. He's been donating close to $100,000 every year for me to spend on my son and our living costs. I was gonna refuse, but he told me that it honestly isn't that much money to him. I really needed the help, so I've been accepting the money.
Wait, I don't understand how something like this could happen. Why would a complete stranger go so far for you?
Well, we're family to each other, as I got married to his brother. I also got told it helps with his taxes a little.
So he's giving you all that money to cut down on his taxes? Just how much does he earn? I don't understand what you guys are going on about at all.
You don't need to understand. Anyway, do you think you can do the same for me? I mean, you really want that kidney, right? If you can match the amount of money he's giving me as child support, then I'll think about giving Emily my kidney. I mean, you're the father of my child anyway, so you should be the one that's paying me the child support in the first place.
This is absolutely crazy. I don't owe you child support as I never wanted that child to be born. You can't be making a ridiculous request like this for just your kidney. Also, this all sounds way too fishy. He's basically paying you to give you your kidney.
Actually, there was never an agreement like that in place at all. How was he to know that he was gonna need a kidney donation? He's a really good person, unlike you. He helps us out when we're in trouble and we get along really well. It's not really out of the ordinary for someone to donate their organ to someone who's kind-hearted like that, right?
But he isn't a part of your real family, though. Meanwhile, your actual sister is suffering right now. Do you have no heart at all?
Actually, it's because I have a heart that I decided to choose my brother-in-law over Emily. I've been wanting to be of use to him for a long time now, and this sounded like the perfect opportunity. If he was ever in need of money, then I would have happily given him some too. This is just a way for me to repay him for everything that he's done for me.
I can't believe that you're actually going this far for him. Wait, are you having a thing with your husband's brother? That must be it.
Huh? What are you talking about all of a sudden?
I get what you're doing. You're going out with him behind your husband's back. That's why you're being so nice to him. You're going after his money, right? I know that's your motive. That's just the kind of woman you are, after all. You told me that he runs a really big company, right? There's no doubt about it. I've figured everything out now. If the surgery goes smoothly, you're just going to go move in with him, right? I always figured you were that kind of woman. I sure dodged a bullet for sure. I feel so sorry for your husband right now.
Are you an idiot? I would never betray my husband like you did to me. That doesn't make any sense at all.
What did you say? You're just getting flustered because I'm right on the mark.
What are you talking about? Even my husband's in agreement with me giving my kidney to his brother. He's with me right now watching all these messages that you're sending me too.
Huh? Wait, he's with you right now? Is he actually looking at our conversation?
Yes, that's what I just said.
Like, right now?
Yes, right now.
So now he knows all about your affair that you're having with your brother-in-law. You're so screwed. Looks like you have a pretty unpleasant talk waiting for you. I guess you should start getting ready for the inevitable divorce coming your way.
Huh? What are you talking about now? You're really not making any sense at all.
Oh, don't play dumb now. Hey, you over there next to her. Your wife is cheating on you with your brother. I wish I could see the look on your face right now.
Oh, just shut up with this nonsense, would you? There's no way I could be having an affair with my brother-in-law.
Why not? You're giving him your kidney. That seems like a pretty obvious clue.
My brother-in-law is already married. I don't want to bring him into this because I want to protect his privacy, but there's no way he would ever cheat on anyone.
Oh, shut up. That's what everyone says, but it's not true. Human beings are scum.
Stop dragging everyone down just because you and Emily are scum. I fully trust my brother-in-law. He's a great human being. He wouldn't be such a successful CEO if it weren't for his personality and charisma.
You're just saying all this.
No, I'm not. I trust him so much that I even ask him to take care of my son sometimes. Oh, and one more thing. I have one last thing that I need to tell you about.
One last thing to tell me. What is it?
I'm having a child soon with my current husband as well. I've been pregnant for around 5 months now, and I'm almost ready to give birth. I just wanted to let you know this to prove that I've moved on, and that I'm happy with my new life without you. Everything in my life is going fantastically, and it seems like I have such a happy future ahead of me.
You're just saying that. Oh yeah, I bet the compatibility tests and your medical bills are going to be huge. I'm definitely not paying for any of it now that you're not giving Emily your kidney. Your life isn't going so well now after all.
Why would that make any difference to me?
You've intentionally wasted our time with this little stunt of yours. So naturally all of the medical fees will fall under you.
So what? It's just some medical fees. I would have needed to take the test anyway to donate my kidney to my brother-in-law.
Stop acting like you don't care. The compatibility tests are pretty expensive, you know. I'm sure it will be quite the burden on you.
Huh? It's not going to be a burden at all. It's a small price to pay considering I'm going to be saving his life.
Isn't it quite expensive for you, though? I heard that all the procedures for the tests are expensive.
It's a decent amount, but I can pay that much for my brother-in-law. Besides, my husband also consents to this as well. My brother-in-law even offered to pay for all the medical bills. He's been a little worried about me this entire time.
He's been worried about you? How come?
Well, he feels bad for me choosing to give my kidney to him over Emily. He even told me that he'd be completely fine with giving my kidney to her instead.
Wait, he really said that? I guess he's a pretty good guy after all. You should do exactly as he says.
Of course, I told him that there was no need to worry about it. I told him that I was going to give him my kidney no matter what. My mind was already made up.
You little witch! You just got my hopes up for a second.
You just need to accept the fact that you guys had no chance from the very beginning. The two of you have been out of the loop for so long. I mean, just look around you.
For what? What the hell are you talking about?
Well, your own family refused to help you out because they hate you. Emily's got a life-threatening illness, but nobody around you guys are willing to help out. That's saying something, isn't it?
I really don't understand why nobody is even trying to help out. It doesn't make any sense.
Isn't this all of your own doing? You and Emily alienated everyone due to your actions, and yet you still think you have the right to ask for such ridiculous favors. I'm honestly quite dumbfounded by you.
Why is everyone making such a big deal out of what happened so long ago? It just makes no sense to me at all. I have no idea what else I can even do about this situation.
Well then, the only thing left for you to do is to go to the American Organ Transplant Network. So why don't you sign up for it, since the sign-up fee is around $150? It seems like the best way for you to save Emily's life.
We would have to wait years potentially for a match. We can't be doing that.
But that's the only choice you have, though. The doctor said that there is a good chance that she'll be able to survive for the next couple of years. I'd say it's worth taking a chance.
Oh, shut up and stop telling me what to do. You don't know anything about this.
Actually, I do know quite a bit about it, as I'm becoming a donor. Also, in the case you actually do have her take the surgery, you would be bombarded with bills to pay. For starters, you would have to deal with the fees for transplant surgery and the hospital fees, and the organ carrier fees. Also, in addition to that, you would need to pay $750 for coordination fees. I wonder if you're ever going to be able to afford all that. You ghosted the child support fees completely, so you have a decent amount of money, right?
Just shut up! This is why I hate you.
Also, you could always go to your own family for help. Ask one of them to donate an organ.
I told you that I don't want to do that.
Then you care about them more than Emily, it seems.
That's not true at all.
If that were the case, then swallow your pride and go ask your family for help. It would be more efficient than having to go through the American Organ Donation Network.
I can't do that. I'm definitely not going to ask my family for help.
Why not, though? You seem very adamant about this. Is it perhaps because your own family turned you down as well?
No, that's not the case at all. I just don't want to put them through any trouble.
I wonder if that's really the reason why. You aren't really trustworthy at all. And the person who needs the transplant was the one you cheated on me with. I wonder what really happened with you and your family after what happened. They seem to be pretty decent people, so I'd imagine they decided to cut you off.
Oh, shut up and stop making assumptions like that. Don't get so full of yourself. Your life isn't gonna go smoothly forever. I'll make you regret this. I swear it.
Oh, how scary of you. I really don't think that you're in a position to be making threats like that to me. I better watch my back from now on.
Stop mocking me like that. I'm really not screwing around here. This is your last chance to hand over your kidney before you really regret it.
Don't worry, I'm definitely not going to be regretting my decision at all. I'm happy that my kidney will be going to be put to good use. I'm so thankful for being healthy enough to donate an organ. I'm glad that I can really make a difference in someone else's life. It's too bad it's not Emily's life that I'm making better.
I'm seriously begging you for help right now.
I'm so glad my little kidney doesn't have to go to my mean old sister. Now my kidney can work as part of the CEO of a super successful company.
Hey, stop talking nonsense and listen to me.
I'm getting excited just thinking about my kidney's future. Well then, you and Emily have my condolences. I'm gonna be busy donating a kidney, so I won't be able to reply to you any longer.
So you're just fine with Emily dying then? She really doesn't have that much longer left remaining.
I mean, I do feel bad if that's true, but she's pretty much just a stranger to me at this point. She's not really a part of my life anyway. I don't need her in my life. It's also not my obligation to save her risking my own life. Oh well, it doesn't really matter at all.
You scumbag of a woman. You're just a filthy witch that doesn't deserve any happiness in life at all. I hope that you go rot in hell.
I don't care about what you think of me at all. I know for sure that I'm not the one in the wrong when compared to you. So don't bother talking to me anymore. I'm blocking you as of now. Don't you dare ever contact me again! I blocked Sean's number and all of his social media immediately. I never spoke or saw him ever again. My kidney transplant went very smoothly, and my brother-in-law became very healthy once his transplant surgery went successfully. His company is doing absolutely amazing ever since he recovered, and he's very kindly continued to help support me by paying child support for us. I kept insisting that it was no longer needed, but he insisted on it. He said that he would forever be grateful for the kidney that I gave to him. Unfortunately for Emily, she was unable to find a kidney donor. Her condition at the hospital got worse and worse. She was put on the waiting list, but no donor was found in time and she ended up passing away approximately a year later. Sean tried his best, but he was unable to find a donor no matter how hard he tried. According to the doctor, Emily's illness had gotten so bad that no transplant would have saved her life either way. I do feel bad about how things ended for them. However, it was the result of their actions before Emily got sick. They had done some pretty disgusting things to many people, including me, so they had nobody willing to help them out when they most needed it. However, I don't regret my decision one bit, as my brother-in-law is alive and healthy thanks to me. Sean became very depressed after losing Emily, and he hasn't been able to work ever since the incident. These days he's in bed all day, and doesn't even have the energy to take a shower or cook any food. He hasn't paid his rent or any of his bills for the past few months, so it's not going to be that long before he gets forced out onto the streets. Life really isn't looking too bright for him in the future. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please consider subscribing and pressing the like button.